Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Lavella, and we are continuing our adventure through Whispering Winds, our forever world. I have a lot to tell you, and the first thing I'm going to tell you is this is my second attempt at this video. I got about 75% the way through, and my headset just went boop and stopped working. So, instead of having a fourth of my video with no sound, I'm doing it over. You're welcome. Okay, first thing we need to do, so I don't forget, is we need to look at stats. I'm going to go through this not super fast, but kind of. Chest open, 10,000. Damage dealt, 43. Damage taken, 49. Mostly interested in the items, because I've been doing a lot of digging. I've jumped 75,000 times. That makes sense. Okay. Items. That's what the important stuff is. Tough, 3,000. Granite, 6,000. Sand, 40,000. Deep slate diamond, 221. I don't care about the leaves. 1,100 bamboo. 40,000 deep slate. Dirt path, 2,500. Coal, 3,800. What is that? Light gray wool. Mine, farmed some carrots. Let's see. There's some deep slate iron. Grass blocks, 26,000. 1,900 copper. Stone, 279,542. I've been doing some digging. 2,500 birch. 7,500 diorite. 3,800 oak. Harvested some wheat. Don't care about the leaves. 1,500 spruce, 5,300 jungle. One reason the jungle is so high is because I smelt it for coal, for charcoal at the spawn area. What is that? Stems. Okay, grass, I don't care. What is that? Brown mushroom block. Mycelium, 106,558. Yeah. Cobble, 1,400. Acacia, 1,500. Dirt, 97,000. Mangrove, 1,100. There's some beets that were harvested. Mangrove roots, 8,700. Gravel, 7,600. Red mushroom, 6,300. Dark oak, 1,100. More leaves. Obsidian, 994. That's with just a plain old diamond pick. Not netherite, not enchanted. It took a while. Sandstone, 9,000. Well, we missed sand somewhere, but it should be in there somewhere. If you slow it down, I'm sure you can find it easy enough. That's slabs. I'm kind of curious, where is the sand? Because I did dig a lot of sand. Hello? Oh, come on. Oh, that's mushroom block. Wait. Mushroom stem, block of iron. Last I checked, sand was in the game. It must be way up top. Oh my gosh. This is one of those things where it's gone past being important to it's a battle of the wills. It's like, no, I'm determined to find it no matter what. If I get to the complete top without finding it, then I'm not going to worry about it. I wish there was an easier way to search. If there is, and I'm just not aware. Oh, there it is. 40,000 sand. Yeah. Okay. Mobs. I've died by a breeze once. Creeper once. Drowned twice. Guardians killed me 4 times. We'll talk about that in a minute. Husk once. Iron Golem once. Pillager once. Zombie once. Okay. So now we have the statistics done. And again, in case this is the first time you're watching this and you haven't seen all the previous episodes, my thing is your world, you're playing by yourself, you play it how you want to play it. If you're playing on a server, that's different. You have to follow the rules and you should be considerate of other players. However, in your single player world all by yourself, play it however you want to play it. If you're making videos for viewers to see, don't lie about it. If you tell people you're playing survival, play survival. If you start out in survival and you end up going into creative, just say so. Just don't lie to your viewers. Be transparent. It's your world. You play it however you want to play it. So, that being said, I do not go into creative. It, to me, is kind of kills the point of playing in survival. Um, but I have done some data packs. I went to the vanilla tweaks, and we have the special wandering traders. One of them does mini blocks. One of them does, I should be doing, well, one of them does mini blocks. One of them does the hermit heads, player heads. I don't know if we'll ever use that or not, but I wanted it just in case. Hermits are from the Hermitcraft server. It's a multiplayer server and it's full. There's I want to say there's over 25 YouTube content creators on that server, and they're fantastic. I love them. They're in season 11. Anyway, I have graves where if I die, it's going to make a headstone and I can come get my stuff. The timber, I think I said, you hit a tree one time and it takes down the whole tree, and even a jungle tree or a spruce or whatever takes the whole tree down and has fast leaf decay, so it all crumbles. Excuse me. Word of advice though, if you use that and you're doing mangrove trees, get your propagules first. Bone meal the leaves, bone meal your propagules, get all the propagules you want first. Because when you use that timber, for some reason, it seems to eat the propagules. So make sure you get the propagules you want from the tree before you use the timber to chop it all down at once. Okay, I said graves, the wandering traders, timber. Oh, on my screen. You can see on my screen the coordinates above my health bar and the clock. Griefing is turned off. So Enderman, creepers, and ghasts cannot grief the ground. So if they explode or shoot fireballs or whatever, and Enderman can't pick up blocks and move them, they could still hurt me, but they can't damage the world. I am using teleport, where you type /TP and you type in coordinates and you can just instantly teleport. I am using that. Oh, the home and back. I can set a home. I have this place set as home actually, and you can do trigger spawn, and it'll take us to spawn. I can do trigger back, and it'll take me back to the last place I teleported from. Um, oh, it's about to be dark. We'll sleep again real quick. Um, trying to think. Sorry. The durability on the tools. When my tool's about to break, it'll ping and tell me I have used X amount of hits out of whatever the max is. Um. Anyway, I have been working on this place. I will come back and look at it here in a minute. I've been working on this place, and I would just get burnt out. I would just get burnt out with all the digging and digging and digging and digging, because this is a massive mushroom island, and I want to flatten it all to sea level, and then go back and do my terraforming and building how I want it. I want it all flat to start with. It won't stay that way, but I want it that way to start with. And then a huge section of it in the middle is going to be dug down all the way to bedrock. So I've been doing a lot of digging, and I get tired of it. So I found a village, and I started messing around in the village, and I gathered up animals, and I've had to go other places and try to find sand. As you saw, 40,000 sand. I think I've messed around in like 3 villages. And the last village I was in, I had picked up my bed and I ended up dying. And so it sent me back to spawn. So I have stuff somewhere laying on the ground in some village somewhere. And when I got back to spawn area, I was like, you know what, that's fine. I wanted something different to do anyway. So I started digging a tunnel, thinking I'm going to connect spawn to this place. It's like 20,000 blocks. And put rails and stuff in it, maybe some underground little villages or whatever to, like every 5,000 blocks or so have like a little town. Anyway, this ocean monument, I'm not going to tear it out. But as you can see, I've been working on this. And I did go into peaceful mode for a little bit, because I came out here and I was constantly getting zapped. Just the constant zapping alone was already irritating me. Just and I was constantly having to eat and heal, and it doesn't do you any good to go kill them, because then they just would spawn another one. So it was getting really frustrating. Well, then I got in a death loop. As you saw, I died 4 times to Guardians. So I got really upset. And so I was like, you know what? It's my world. I'm putting it peaceful. I'm tired of getting zapped. So I put it in peaceful and worked on this place for a while. But anyway, we're not peaceful anymore. But anyway, so I'm working on this place. And the plan is to have it connect underground with our underground city there. So, and we may turn it into some kind of a farm or something, like a guardian farm or something. I don't know, but I think it'll be useful, and I think it'll be pretty. I think it'll be nice to have it. And I talked about wanting to conquer the trial chamber so I could come strip it of all the resources. But considering it's under our island, I'm thinking instead of digging it all out, maybe we connect it so that it's also another area. I don't know. My brain, my son is 31 years old. When he was about 7 years old, I was diagnosed as bipolar. and put on medications. I was in the hospital for a couple of weeks, the whole 9 yards. Yes, I am technically a mental patient. You don't need to know my medical background to know that, actually, if you've paid any attention. But anyway, um, I don't know if it's the manic part of the bipolar or if I'm also ADD or ADHD or whatever the new term is. I don't know. But um, I get my brain, I call it spasms, brain farts, whatever. But I can just sit, like, there used to be a game called Jazzball. So if you had, I'm going to come back later and go, why did I do that? So look, you have a box and a little ball pops in, and you deal with that ball, and then you clear that level, and then two balls pop in, and then three balls, and four balls, and the whole time they are ricocheting. They're ricocheting randomly off of these walls, constant ricocheting. And the more you deal with them, the more balls pop in. And you just keep going, and they just keep ricocheting, and they just keep ricocheting, and you keep dealing with them, and they just keep adding more, and add more, and add more each time you complete a level. That's what happens in my brain. I don't know how else to explain it. I I have heard you can only have one train of thought at a time. Okay, well, I don't know what your definition is for a train of thought, but very rarely is there only one thing going on in my brain at one time. It feels like it's a constant jazzball game, just ting, 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 ting. Now, it's not always that crazy. Sometimes it's just a couple of things, or maybe it's one thing and it seems to be going in a nice even pattern, and then all of a sudden it switches directions and speeds up, and then maybe it'll slow back down, and then it'll speed up and change directions, and then another one will come in, and then they start staying together, and then they start going all, my brain's broken. I don't know how else to say it. My brain's broken. It doesn't work like it's supposed to. Anyway, I need to get that fixed. And it's on my to-do list to start therapy. But anyway, so the problem is I start a project and I get an idea and I get all excited about the idea and I'm obsessed for about 40 seconds. And then I have a different idea and I'm obsessed for about 60 seconds. And then I get a different idea and I'm obsessed for about 15 seconds. And then I want to go back to my first idea. And so I go back to my first idea and then I get a different idea. And then, and that's the bouncing balls in my brain. And like the other day I watched a stream replay. I watched Impulse had one not too long ago and Skizzleman had one not too long ago, where they did tours of their patron servers. There's so much creativity, so much inspiration, so much talent. I see those things and it almost makes my brain melt and run out of my ears because I see these incredible builds and I'm like, oh, I want to do that. Oh my gosh, I want to do that. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, I would have never put those blocks together. That looks amazing. And it's almost too much for me, to be honest. It's almost overwhelming to the point that it's like I tell myself I'm not going to watch, but I can't help it, and then I give in and I start watching it, and it makes me crazier. Okay, so I've also, besides trying to level everything, I got bored with that part and decided to start digging down to bedrock. I've made some progress, as you can see. Let's go back out here, and we're going to go to spawn. And I'm going to show you what I've done there. Going to show you what I did. But you may not be able to tell, but I think my statistics will help explain what I have been doing here. And as you can see, like a lot of that mycelium is gone. I'm kind of working on this section right now. Yeah, luckily there's I don't know if that's a ravine technically. It's awfully wide. But anyway, I've been working. I haven't just neglected this world. I've neglected my videos, but I have actually been working on this world. Okay. All right, this is going to bug me. We got to fix this. At least we can say we put down some blocks today. Okay. All right. So we are here. We're going to do trigger spawn. Yeah, I typed it right. See? And it brings me right here. And this is where we spawned into the world for the first time. So we're going to go over here. And yes, I know we have this tunnel. We could, well, let's just take the tunnel. No, I don't want to take the tunnel. Okay. You'll see why in a minute. There's so much I want to do. See, just doing this, I see the shipwreck, and I'm like, oh, I want to go explore shipwrecks. And I want to redo some villages, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. And just, oh, this is a good example. I'll show you the timber thing in case you're not familiar. See, you just hit the bottom, and the whole tree, poof. Yep. Very, very nice to have. All right, let's go in here. We'll take a nap. Should be a bed. Racha. Yeah, I lost all my stuff in the trial chambers, and then I kept dying. I ended up here after that village, and I only have 4 now, but I had over a stack of diamonds in here. I was like, oh, cool. Let me put this stuff up because it's gonna bug me. But I've been trying to work on building up my logs and stuff here the way I did at the mushroom islands. Oh, anything over a stack, I'm putting it in the composter. We don't need those. Okay, so let me get the sword ready because this is a slime chunk apparently. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you've seen this part, right? And I'm pretty sure we've been in, just poked our head in the nether. And we made our to-do list, which needs to be expanded drastically. And I've started putting deep slate and cobble over here for digging here. But let me show you. Look at that. I've been digging. Your girl's been digging. Even though I haven't been making videos, I have not been neglecting. Well, kind of neglecting. I did take a little bit of a break. Because, like I said, I was burnt out. I just so tired of digging. I'm so tired of digging. But for some reason, digging tunnels doesn't bother me. Just digging them down. I don't know why I like digging tunnels so much, but I do. But anyway, so yeah, this area I got down to bedrock. And I did go and gather some more sand to make into sandstone so I can start doing these walls. But obviously I haven't got that far yet. So I can't remember which direction. One of these directions heads towards the start of the tunnel. I think this might be it. Oh wait, no, this is the tunnel to spawn. That's the tunnel to spawn. I need to finish digging these out and decorating them. Oh, such a to-do list. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yep, that's the one that goes to spawn. Okay. Yeah. Now I just have to remember which one of these. I want to say it might be this one. It might be this one that heads towards the mushroom island. I haven't made it all the way, not even close. I haven't made quite a bit of progress, but I'm not even half. But let me see how far we got. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think I'm in the right tunnel. I'll know for sure when we start seeing more dig outs on the sides and all the obsidian. Yeah, I'm almost positive this is the right one. Oh, I need to eat. I was like, why am I going slow? Yeah, I don't think we're going to dig out the trial chamber after all. I think we're going to turn it into some kind of something. Make it a entertainment area or I don't know, something for the city. My first thought was just strip it all out and harvest the resources, but we can do that in another trial chamber somewhere else. With that one located where it is, I think it's going to be better to use it for our city. And if you are familiar with the series Silo on Apple, and or if you are familiar with Impulse's silo that he's making, I want you to understand I'm not trying to copy either one of them. I am using them for inspiration because I like the concept. Yes, we are definitely in the right place. Look, yeah. I just cannot even put into words. Yeah, this was one of my stations I had. I can't put into words the pain of digging all the obsidian with just a regular no beacon, just a regular old diamond pick, no enchantments, no beacon, no netherite. Yeah. See, I've been busy. Y'all are probably like, we could have just taken your word for it. You really didn't have to go all the way down the tunnel. But I wanted you to see there's an area I wanted you to see. We ought to be getting there any minute. Ew, I heard a spider. I heard a spider. Yeah, and I hope you're not too upset with me for getting the vanilla tweaks. They're data packs. They're more about life quality, you know, more about time saving. And considering how much time I spend digging rock and dirt, mycelium, I just, I finally was like, you know what? The only way I'm going to be able to keep my interest in this world is if I can save some time somewhere. Yeah, did you see the lava drip? Yeah. We are under the lava lake, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah, we have a geode in here. I wish we could set more than one home, but that's cool. I love these. I know they're old now, but I still love them. I think they're awesome. And by the way, the drop came out with the little tiny, the baby animals. I can't wait. We are most definitely going to have to get some gold, and I love that gold now has another purpose to make the gold daffodils so we can keep them babies. I think that's going to be so much fun. And I realize it's something that, you do it and you leave it, but I think it's going to be awesome. Okay, yeah. See? I keep wanting to say, told you so, told you so. I've been busy. Told you so, told you so. Like somebody's arguing with me or trying to make it sound like I didn't do anything. And I gotta eat again. Okay, yeah. Yeah. This place. Nightmare. Look at this. Look at this. This is a nightmare. Oh, of course. Okay, let's not go that direction. Anyway, I wanted you to see that, but I don't want to have to dig all this up. Did I bring? No, of course I didn't bring any blocks. Why would I bring a block? Um, let's go see if we can find a block that's not going to open lava. Because I wanted you to see this. I think it is so cool. I love caves like this. Look at this. Look how. Oh, I love these things. When they did the update that had the aqua, is it? I can't remember what the name was. The aqua update, aquatic update. Back when they were doing like huge updates, I thought that was amazing. I was like, oh, this is the best one ever. Of course, I said that when they did updated the Nether too. And then they did the caves and cliffs, and I was like, oh, this is the best update ever. And it's just every time they do one, I'm just like, this is the best one ever. Yeah, I love this stuff. And see how it's going into the dripstone. And now we're going to have, not yet, we don't have it with this drop. But, is that diamond? Oh, no, that's a skelly. No? What is that? Lichen. I bet that's what that is up there. Yeah, it's lichen. Anyway, I'm real excited about the new cave biome that's coming in the next drop. The sulfur with the cinnabar and stuff. I think that's going to be amazing. Okay, free string. I'll take it. Thank you so much. I tried to use tab to open my inventory. When I'm playing Dinkum, I'm always trying to open my inventory with Minecraft keys. And when I'm playing Minecraft, I try to use Dinkum controls. But anyway, yeah, so this is still the tunnel. I've made it this far. Look at all this obsidian. There's lava under here. So, yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm done. So now we're going to do, oops, I got to do trigger. And it brings us here, because this is the last place we teleported from. But I also have this set as home. So if I do, let's see, let's walk over. Oh, and the Nautilus, we need to get some Nautilus. So if I do trigger home, see, this is the spot it brings me to. So anyway, that's a status update on what I've been doing about how my brain is broken. I don't know why it's broken. I just know how it's broken. It's an update on, well, more stuff to do, but that list is ever growing because, like I said, every time I turn around, I've balls bouncing around, ricocheting around in my head. Just, oh, this, oh, that, oh, this, oh, that, oh, we should do this, we should do that. We'll get to it. It's a forever world. We may work on 15 different projects and not get any of them finished until finally Project 49 gets started, and we may go back to Project number 1 and finally finish it. Who knows? We'll get to it when we get to it. So, For those of you who have been so patient and listened to me ramble this whole time, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate your time. It means a lot to me, so I thank you for it. And we will see you later.